So other than there's very few. There's no cities left really that have a bunch of officers. I can't see the 3 women I'm trying to marry. The people that I have as my ministers for my district, plus me, equals 7. So I can't part with any more than that. I'm always going to have at least 7 in the city as long as I set things up that way. Lita's grandma, you are going to be the ruler of the last city that we took from Yuan Shang. The son of Yuan Shao, in case anyone had forgotten. I guess I'm helping out with that. I wanted to take a second to assign a governor, but I can do that as soon as... Oh, and now Shang Xiang. I can't help Shang Xiang because I'm helping Yue Ying. It's like Three's company. 4's company. Well, now you can see favoritism at work because Zhen Ji, my third, my three, future wives are all the people who get the highest earned honors, and Zhen Ji clearly didn't quite do it. All right, so I got to go do the governor thing. Ah, damn it! I have to. Got to disperse the armies that are out there because now there's none of these armies really need to be. I mean, unless I want to do some really long-term marching against Ma Tang, like have guys ready to go on the border of his force for when. Oh man, look at Shu. There must be a lot of little villages there that we just don't control. So we've got 14 months. We've got over a year's worth of alliance left with Ma Tang army. So we are going to have a whole year and game time of just me trying to get my triple, quadruple marriage thing going, I guess, and I guess in theory I could be trying to figure out if I could get people to side with me if we betrayed Lu Bu. Again, though, that would be a really heelish thing to do considering the backstory here. We are best friends. Okay, so now I can help Zhen Ji. I want to assign a governor first. And I forget who it was going to be, so I'm just going to have to go. And it's Jiang Ping. Lita's grandma, that's right. Now I can start hiring. Wow. Lu Bu's pretty far away, but I mean Liu Bei is pretty far away. I would think that with Zhang Fei and Liu Bei both working for him, that we could get him. But apparently I'm not that worried about doing this the right way like I've done before. I'm the only one who can hire Yan Yan, huh? I mean, the smart thing for me to do would be to go start hiring officers, but so I'm going to save my game. This is a long video. Ah, screw it. Alright, I'm splitting it after the fact. Now, like, I'm almost 1.5 length video at this point. So instead of splitting it, I'm just gonna, yeah, do another few minutes and then split it. It is what it is. Thought a long video would be good enough, but it was just going a little too long. See, Zhen Ji is playing both sides. She's working with Cao Pi and has me assisting as well. And again, the smart move here would be for me to go around training, hiring all those guys. But instead, I'm just kind of messing around with the wives, who are not my wives yet. I could swear that you could increase rapport, like actual full levels this way. Do I have anything I could give her? Nah, she wouldn't like any of that stuff. Oh, I've got more money. I should double check and see if I could learn leadership from her. That usually helps with rapport. Yeah, let's do that. Teach me about leadership, since eventually I will be the leader of a household with 3 wives. We got Don Chang working for us. Now watch everybody else ask for help while I'm busy with the mentor thing. Although it has a fairly high effect. The mentoring, I think, having them teach you really builds rapport pretty quickly. Yeah. Yue Ying did need help while I was busy doing this. I probably actually need to just buy wine and get drunk with the various people I'm trying to marry. Shu wants to expand culture. Alright, sure. If you beat me in a duel, perhaps I will teach you naval as well. Challenge Shang Xiang. Winning increases naval's level. I don't think I lose rapport by losing a duel with Shang Xiang, and I think it would be kind of funny because her war is 88 and JG Mystery's war is, I think, like 6. But we haven't seen what it looks like when somebody fights with a spear or with a bow and arrow, and I think Shang Xiang will. Hopefully we cannot get killed by Shang Xiang. Oh, I really wish you would take it easy on me. I've got a war. You have more than 20 times my war. No, wait, that's not true. More than 10 times. Anyway. Surprised I managed to survive. If you won't come here, then I'm going there. Yeah, I'm going to get stomped, obviously. But we got to see Shang Xiang's, what she looks like in a duel, which I was kind of curious to see. Oh, but my war increased to 7, and I didn't die. You have much to learn before I can teach you naval. The naval technique, which involves belly buttons, of course. I don't think my rapport went down with her. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much the same. So let's see about buying specialties. Is that... Well, the stuff I wanted to buy isn't available anymore anyway. So you can get a horse, which helps you to retreat. Might have been something that I should have given to... Probably should have given one of those to Ling Qi. So thank you for beating me up. Would you like armor? Do you like an arrow?
非常感谢。
I'm eager to use this arrow to kill you in our next duel. Oh, that strengthened our bond. We're now best friends. Have you heard how busy Ye is lately? Well, I live here. I mean, I can look outside and see. Meanwhile, let's get drunk with Yue Ying. She likes tomes. So the incense pouch, I guess, is not going to be useful for anybody.
改日再说吧。
Oh, that's too bad.
改日再说吧。
And she doesn't like alcohol. So actually, I kind of screwed up there. Only tomes are going to be of any interest to Yue Ying. So I believe Zhen and Shang Xiang both like alcohol. Yue Ying doesn't. So I'll leave her without doing anything because talking to her won't actually help at all. Oddly enough.
当然，好吧。
So I could visit Zhen and see if she wants that.
找我有什么事吗？
She does like treasure. I think the incense pouch is a treasure. I would like to visit with this incense pouch. Lucky I must be for it to come to me. Oh, that's actually triggering it. I'm as close to Zhen as I'm ever going to be, and if I don't hurry up, Cao Pi might marry her. If I'm going to propose marriage, it's now or never. Meeting you has been the greatest joy in my life. I feel the same way. You filthy peasant. I mean that in a good way. Will you marry me? As long as I don't have to get out of this chair. I vow that I will walk through life with you until the day I draw my last breath, or you get killed by Huang Zhan. I will support you the rest of my life, the same way Lu Linqi did. So we have married Zhen Ji. JG Mystery and Zhen Ji's bond has become married. Cooperative effects of domestic training and patrol missions up. Unit stronger when both present. Stronger tactics. So that's nice. So let's get drunk with Shang Xiang.
您今天有何贵
And
干？
when I say get drunk, I mean we're going to drink wine together, not necessarily get drunk, but start with the
荣幸
cheap
之至。
stuff. And that brought us up to level 3. She's now a boon companion. As that cold fish Yue Ying is going to be the toughest one to get to marry us. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by. I also didn't want to drive home, you know. Avatar of the Dragon, are these fools serious? I don't know, seems pretty crazy, huh?
您今天有何贵干？
Listen, I just got married earlier today. It was pretty awesome. You want to get married too?
荣幸之至。
Let's get together soon. Well, why not now? I'm as close to Shang Xiang as I'm ever going to be. If I'm going to propose marriage, it's now or never. Meeting you has been the greatest joy of my life. JG Mystery just uses that line on all the ladies. I feel the same way. Will you marry me? Gladly. Of course, the ladies all respond with exactly the same words, too. I'm sorry I beat you up in that duel. I'll make it up for you with marriage. So we have become married. Now I need to work really hard to try to... I should hold a district council for JG Mystery and Jiang Yang. I don't care. I just got married. I've got 2 honeymoons to go on, man.
抱歉啊。 我要献策。当然。
Guy has a governance of 6 and no commerce skill, and you want him to work on commerce. Okay, you're a genius, Jushu. I mean, I've got these tomes that have been helping me out, but I mean, how often am I actually using commerce skill? I use virtue probably when I talk to officers. That's about it. Book of Rights gives me an intelligence boost. I could probably give her the Book of Lord Shang or the Zhu, but that's a treasure, not a tome.
怎么了？
We're still at the best friends level, though. I kind of want to get up to level 3 and then give her that as mentoring might do it, actually. She's got better leadership than I do. Not by much. We're actually pretty close on that score. She would also defeat me in a duel, which I find amusing. Using wood oxen, of course. When greatly outnumbered by the enemy, one must use wood oxen. Yeah, have the guy with 5 war go out and patrol. Maybe he'll get killed in the duel. That would actually be good. Yeah, I guess if we just like spend our days ignoring Lubu's requests that we attend conferences and having Yue Ying teach us until she likes us enough to marry us. That could be how we round out this video.
我收到了报告。
Go for a commerce boost, I guess. Commercial upgrade, maybe. Yeah, culture upgrade. I don't know.
这样便
Doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. So we're hiring up the Yuan Chang officer slowly but surely. He can actually do better than that.
没问题。
And as fucked up as it seems, I'm no longer really that interested in helping Zhen or Shang Xiang with any of their tasks. Just needed to do that until we were married. Now I'm just be like, go get me a beer. What a helpful session. If you beat me in a debate, perhaps I will teach you weapons as well. Oh, sweet. We should be able to defeat Yue Ying in a debate, actually. She won't be a pushover, but we should be able to beat
恕
her.
我冒昧，请允许我论述。
I don't like to presume, but let's talk about it. That certainly is a problem. Talk about pop music. She has the advantage for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and insist. Hope she doesn't retort.
那么
Oh good, she focused. Computer loves focusing on their first turn. Impressive, as promised, I will teach you weapons. Yes, but will you... Secrets of weapons and stuff. Will you increase your bond with me? No, you will not. Okay, gotta wait for some more money to roll in so I can start buying tomes.
没问题。
Good thing we've got a year's worth of peace lined up with Ma Tang. Strong domestic, huh? This one might actually be a little bit harder than the last few because, Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to visit me. Your wife? You know, the one that you married and then a couple days later married someone else? Yes, the most interesting story. We should go together sometime. You understand me very well. Thank you for taking time to visit me. Oh, that's sweet. I like Genji. Genji's a fun character. Yue Ying's a fun character. And I've mentioned before, Shang Xiang's actually really... like an almost entirely positive character in most of the Dynasty Warriors games. Who gets a pretty raw freaking deal. Soon Bin has been hired. Shang Xiang, I'm no longer really that interested in helping because it might prevent me from hiring, or from helping out Yue Ying, who I need to help out right now, so...
哎呀，
真令人高兴。
I keep making fun of the way they talk, which seems a little harsh.
有些困难吧。应该有理想的人选吧。
You go hire. Why don't you, a guy who's forcibly destroyed, go hire another guy who's forcibly destroyed? The guy who was actually the leader of a force we destroyed is now off hiring lesser officers from some force.
没问题。
Hey, we hired Zhang He.
我有事向您报告。
Simply beautiful.
真令人高兴。
I just don't understand exactly what we're going to be able to do to boost.
当然，好吧。
Well, we're helping her out again. At some point, she's got to boost up to level 3 so that we can use that treasure to get her to level 4. Build a mathematics hall. Imperial Academy is probably the smart thing, but
我收到了报告。
siege towers.
这样便可。我收到了报告。
Recovery growth, training upgrade. Soldier's been in charge of that city for a long time, actually. Oh, wow, look at this. These three are my top officers, even though none of them did anything in the last quarter. Well, so I actually don't say anything there, but something's happened. How do I go back to the log? Event history. Something happened like 6 officers, including Kaihi, have the deepest respect for JG Mystery. Oh, okay. I don't really know what that means, but... Wait, did I see... Yang Song achieved expectations? That's a surprise. He has awful stats. Apparently the Bo and Ye are about to get as good as they can possibly get. And he wants 2 people training them, even though they have like no room for improvement, apparently. Interesting. So now I'm like bound and determined to try to marry Yue Ying before I call it a video, and our bond has strengthened, so we should be able to do it. I'm a boon companion of yours. I trust you so much. That's how P is trying to talk to her. He's trying to find a way to get a wife. So I married Zhen Ji. I don't know why Zhen Ji can't marry me and Cao Pi. I mean, why not? It's a thing. This guy, he like absolutely refused to join me no matter what I did when I played as Liu Bei on RTK 10. He's all about joining up with Lu Bu after Lu Bu defeats Liu Jing, so whatever. So I'm gonna save just in case. I guess it's cheating a bit, but I don't want to give away that treasure and not get any return for it. So I'm going to, if I was patient, I could build up and marry Yue Ying, and I wouldn't need to do what I'm about to do. But I'm going to give away a valuable piece of merchandise here, unless there's some other tomes that are for sale. Warring States Strategy. That is a tome. She would dig on that. I'm just short of what I need for it. This is culture level +1. Yeah, I don't care about that. Now I can buy the Warring State Strategy, which she would be all about. See, Zhen Ji apparently just has much bigger, much more fame than any of these other characters do. I think just because she's been around. But, I mean, Shang Xiang has participated in battles and stuff. Yue Ying could as well. Zhen Ji's deal is just that she's been farming and commerce and culture for a long time. Sleep is perhaps the key ingredient to recovery. I was hoping talking about sleep would be enough, but no. So, intelligence +5, governance +3, governance +2. This is actually, the one I just got is probably the one that I would least mind parting with. Yes! I'm as close to Huang Yue Ying as I'm ever going to be. She hasn't met Zhuge Liang yet, and I have a feeling he would be able to figure out a way to outsmart me and get her as wife if he wanted. So I better marry her now, before the video's over. Beating you has been the greatest joy of my life. I don't believe a word of that, but I have my own reasons for marrying the most powerful man in the kingdom. So, yeah. Would you marry me? Are oxen made of wood? I vow I'll walk through life with you. I will ride through life with you on a wood oxen. And we are married to Yue Ying. JG Mystery and Huang Yue Ying's bond has become married. And there we have it. So, sadly, JG Mystery lost the lovely Lu Lianqi. Or Lu Linqi, excuse me. Yes, I've forgotten the name of my dead wife. And have married 3 women to replace her. So that's the kind of guy JG Mystery is. So Zhen Ji's chart consists of JG Mystery, pretty much. Shang Xiang, I think, had a little bit more complexity because she's still, yeah, she has, like, her mom is still alive in game. Yeah, I guess that's her brother. I knew that Shu-han was her brother. I wasn't sure who the other 2 were, but they're brothers from another mother. And indeed, he's got all those people, and his, I guess they've just been hanging out for a long time, but that's his sister-in-law. And he did get married to Bu Lianqi. That's adorable, because at one point I was thinking about trying to marry her, and then Shang Xiang popped up. Because I was like wanting to get one from each of the 3 kingdoms, as you will recall. And Yue Ying is probably just going to be JG Mystery. Yeah. So JG Mystery has a presence of over 9,000! And I'm trying to actually find where Lu Bu is on this, because we've got Vulture Bobo's presence is 2,000. He's got about half as much presence as Jiao Chan. Vulture Bean has more presence than Vulture Bobo, though the gap isn't as big since we started all that combat. Now, Lu Bu's presence is 36,000. So his presence, I was wondering if I was maybe in Lu Bu's range. I am not. Lu Bu is the Emperor, so he has about 4 times the presence I have. But I would be willing to bet at this point that, well, let's try something real quick, and then we gotta call it a video, because it's pretty much time for this to be over. Can we sort by presence? Yes, we can. So Lu Bu has the most presence of any officer in the game because he is the Emperor. Which, you know, it makes sense. He's the Emperor. Individual record, I mean, he's got a 4,000 bravery and 2,000 aptitude, which he has disdain for, which is interesting and very much in character. So what was that again? It was 4,000 and 2,000. I don't know how his duty can be that high when he usurped the Emperor. So I've actually got lower bravery record than him, but I've maxed out on my aptitude record. And I got 3 wives. And I've got a higher presence than Ma Teng. So yeah, JG Mystery is the 2nd highest presence officer in the world after Lu Bu, the Emperor, which only makes sense. So the last thing I'm going to do before I call the video, and I am going to save, and this isn't going to count, but we did it earlier and it was interesting. I'm curious now what would happen if I were to try to revolt. After all, we do have significantly more cities than Lu Bu District 1, including, like, if JG Mystery personally relocated to Chengdu, and, like, just to be safe, I control Shu. I could just, you know, be here and not get myself killed while everyone's fighting it out over there. But where would I actually go to? Oh, you have to do it from the city gate. Move, deploy, free. No, that's not it. Then what do I do? I do not remember how to rebel. There's a way to do it. I'm completely blanking on what that is. Oh, revolt. If I rebel and raise my flag, I estimate that 8 officers would come to support me. Wow, really? You who cannot rule over this age of chaos, I rise up and shall take the land of myself. So the wives will join me, of course. Cao Cao joins me. Why would I join with traitors? I will not enter the revolt. Oh, Falger, you son of a bitch. Okay, so presumably nobody else joined us. So, interesting. We keep 3 cities. Sima Yi is stuck with us, although no, there's no officers. 3 officers. I guess they're all, okay, yeah. So we kept Sima Yi. Vulture Bean is with us. Gao Gan, Huang Yue Ying, Shang Xiang, Jian Den, Tian Feng, Zhen Ji, Kong Qiu, Jin Ping, Vulture Bean, Conrong, Lu Dei, Zhang He, Shi Kuang, Zhen Shuo, Sima Yi, Kira Cheng, and Len Bo. Well, you guys are my true friends now. Now I know. Kira Cheng, I know you got my back. All those other created officers stuck with Lu Bu. Vulture Bean has joined me. Vulture Bobo, on the other hand, would appear to have stuck with Lu Bu. I guess becoming sworn brothers with Lu Bu kind of fouled it up, because we could have expected Vulture Bobo to stick with us otherwise. Why am I having such a hard time? V comes before... Yeah, that's interesting. So, we're obviously not going to stick with this, but as you can see, for the revolt thing to work, you really kind of need to have a lot of rapport with a lot of really good officers. Like, we're friends with Sima Yi, for example. He joined us. But it's also not really going to work unless you're taking on a ruler who has low presence. And doing the work necessary to make Lu Bu the emperor, which gave him... I don't remember what his presence was before. I suppose I could... I'm already going late here. But if I looked it up on like an earlier save slot... let's see... I don't think any of these are old enough that he hasn't already become emperor, though. But like possibly before he became emperor, we revolted against him, some people might have joined us. But like our spouses, 1 or 2 people that we'd actually finished friendship quests with, and some people who really hated Lu Bu when we hired them, is about all that we had. So he's the king here. He's not the emperor yet. And his what is his presence? I cannot find his presence. I mean, I can find it from this menu, I'm just not sure. So his presence is 2,300, so he still has like double, he's still twice as well known as JG Mystery for being the ruler of the Force. So like, if this is right before, this is the goal to save we got, it's right before we started going after Yuan Shang. If we revolted now, Who would we get?
那么这请进。
Sumi Yi,
今后
Zhao Yun, because they...
非常抱歉。
I'm actually getting more people. Yeah, I'm getting...
愚蠢。可变。
Most people are not joining me again, but... I only got 3 cities. Still only got 3 cities. Interesting. But, it seems like more people joined me, but maybe not. Although Hong Nong has 23 officers. Anyway, alright, so that's it for this video. I do not foresee us leading a successful rebellion against Lu Bu. I ended up going over long enough that now, like, part of me wants to just keep going and get... I could split this up into 3. Nah. Alright. So, in 2 long videos in a row because I went for like an hour 15 when I meant to go for like, you know, not an hour 15. But when we come back, folks, we are at peace. And I married all the ladies. And I think I've determined that there is no way I can get enough rapport with enough officers to actually stand against Lu Bu. So we're just going to kind of kill time until the alliance with Ma Teng is ended, and then roll over him and the LP. And maybe in some other day, some other time, or you can buy the game yourself. It's available on Steam. If you want to play through and concentrate, like have a whole playthrough where in character, like you connive against your own ruler and rebel against them, I would suggest doing that as an officer of like Liu Zhang or maybe Yuan Shu, somebody who's not going to be as good at getting rapport as Lu Bu. Apparently, I don't know about his personal rapport with officers, but he just got really great deeds thanks to me. But also, like a Cao Cao or a Liu Bei, I can't see people joining your created officer to betray them. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.